Yo, what's up, everybody? This is the first episode of the First Class Morning Show, episode 1. I'm here with my two newest co-hosts, my two new members to the team. I got Shatika and Blessed here with us. How you doing? How you ladies doing?
Hey.
Peachy, happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. So a lot of people didn't know I kind of kept it under wraps for towards the end of last year. I kept it under wraps that we was doing a morning show, a different segment, just something new to add to the brand. And I thought that you two ladies was going to be perfect for it. Give us a different type of vibe, different type of outlook, and we just gonna keep rocking with it. As long as y'all down with it, we gonna keep rolling.
For sure.
Jumping.
Cool. So, anything new? Did y'all have a good New Year? I know you had a good. I know you had a good New Year.
I was out by 10. By 10, it was over with. But I had a
damn
good
it. What?
Year.
Yeah,
it
was by 10. Gone. Big faded.
She sound like she about my age. Hold on, you supposed to be kicking it at 10. Like,
listen.
I was over with. I started early.
Right. Hey, it got wild real quick. Well, what about you, Bless? How was your New Year's? How'd you bring it in?
It was cool. Same old. I was grandbabied up. I'm just happy the holidays is over.
Definitely. I'm definitely glad everything's over. Kids going back to school. So I'm cool with that. You know, then get off my Wi-Fi. My house can probably stay a little bit more clean.
Say that.
But other than that, man, everything was good, man. My kids cleaned up. My youngest daughter, her birthday is 2 days before Christmas. So she definitely cleaned up. So she had, birthday presents, then turn around, get Christmas presents, and then some people still dropping off birthday stuff. Then they turn it right back around Christmas stuff. It was wild. So she definitely cleaned house, no lie. So it was good. As long that's what it's really about. So as long as the kids is cool, I'm cool. And vacation. We usually go on a little hiatus around this time so everybody can enjoy the holidays. And I try not to push the issue on the cast. But not only is this the first morning show, this is also the first show on the First Class brand. So that's how we rock it. That's how we're gonna start it off.
Okay.
So usually, if anybody is used to the main show that we do, I usually start off with some type of a quote or words of inspiration. But since this is a different show, different type of vibe, the way we're gonna do this one, it is gonna be a social media quote of the day. Meaning, I'ma just, whether I find it, y'all find it, whatever. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pick something out of social media, whether it's inspirational or maybe you just felt it that day. Like, you know what? That's the words that I needed, and that's how we're gonna rock it out on this one. So this one is a little bit inspirational. I like to start off on a good note. It's if you don't change the way you think, your experiences will continue to recycle. So I'm gonna say that one more time for the people. if you don't change the way you think, your experiences will continue to recycle. So one of the reasons why I brought that up and I saved that to bring that one in is the fact of it's a new year. So a lot of people go into that whole new year, new me whole deal. But if you haven't changed your way of thinking, or if you haven't trying to change some of the things that you're doing, then it's not a new you at all. You're just going to end up recycling, having the same year you had last year. So by being a new year, I know a lot of people choose this time to try to start fresh and trying to get everything off their feet. What's up, Dash Resource? What's up, Peanut? Legendary podcast in the building with us. What's happening? I'm gonna have to get you on here one day, sometime this year for sure. But yeah, it's just a different way of thinking about it, man. A lot of people try to start off fresh, and the best way to start off fresh is change up the way you think and the way you move in certain aspects. If you want to, I don't know, quit smoking or quit drinking, and at first you have to change your way of thinking about it, because if not, you're just gonna end up recycling that same feeling or that same chemistry each and every time. So that's the social media quote of the day. Everybody that's listening and watching, take that with you and to make today the day that you decide to change up your way of thinking in life. So first topic of the day, the definition or the meaning of on site. So this came up. I was on what was I on? I was on TikTok. And I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but it's a clip of these two dudes fighting in church. Y'all ain't see it?
No.
Facts. Like pastor up there preaching mid-sermon. You just see a dude come walking up and just still on cuz. Next thing you know, they get up, and then they go off camera. But it's like, and that's literally the first thing I thought about is like just the meaning of on site, because people say it all the time, like, nah, it's on site. Whenever I see you, it's going down regardless. Like, but I'm like, church? So just right, we got a comment on site means on site. Like,
Period.
When I see you, it's lit. So I'm gonna drop that so everybody. So, and that's fact, but like just Tika, you can go ahead and go first on just how you feel about just the definition on site and just that story in general.
On site, to me, it means basically if you're aware, because I'm telling you when it's on site. So when you see me, there is no explanation, there is no talking, there is no, we don't need to converse. Right. I mean, you know what to expect. If you're not prepared, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
So in church,
I mean, if you mad enough, you meant what you said.
I don't think
I personally wouldn't fight in church, but I'm gonna see you out of church. We at the same church.
So church parking lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
When the sermon is over, everybody say amen.
On church grounds though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like I feel the on site call and everything, but it's just like we going to church so we can make sure our soul don't go to hell.
The Lord will forgive me.
True. Thanks. All right, Bless. What's your take on the on site call?
Let's say shoot, on site and I'm in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, and I see you walking down the alley, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to go ahead and clinch that off because I'm coming to get you. Just on site, I seen you. Like,
just I mean to never get on y'all bad side. Because the way I am, if somebody tell me on site, like, hey, just know if it's on site, I'm on your ass. Now I gotta be a private eye. Now I'm looking for you. Like, no, because you're not about to catch me lacking.
Before
like,
I catch you. Right?
If I'm sitting here with my kids and then you like, now you see me, like, I get the meaning of on site, but to me, I just got a different set of morals, I guess. Like, if I see somebody with their kids, all right, we're not about to fight in front of your kids, and I will hope that you're not about to try to do that in front of my kids. Because one of my kids is crazy. They'll try to hit you with something.
I've seen a lot of things when people say on site. I've seen people jump out of cars and move in traffic. I've seen people blow down on kids. My
Yeah.
cousin went to prom. It was an on-site situation. The girl pulled up at her prom pictures, wanting to fight, and she pretty indulgent
Had to get
and
dirty.
had to catch the smoke. You said on site, so I'm gonna need for you to be prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we got a quick comment, man, my man, from the legendary podcast, P Dad's Resources in the building. He said that like he feel where he feel where we all coming from. The only thing getting spared is if you got a child with you. The Lord will forgive me for throwing heads.
That's right.
Facts. And my main co-host, he chimed in real quick. What's happening with you, brother? That guy James. He said it's different now. I mean, it is, but not really, because I just growing up, like just when I was in school growing up, it was just the fact that like, nah, it ain't no on site like later. Like I'm gonna get you later. It's like, bro, we got like 6 minutes before the next class.
Yep.
We can go hit this bathroom,
That's right.
scrap this out, and still go to class. You don't want to get in trouble for getting suspended. I don't want to get in trouble. I play on the football team.
Mhm.
Like, nah, like we can just go in the bathroom, fight it out. Somebody wash the door. When it's over, it's over. We go to class. We might be late for class, but
Right.
other than that, when it's squash, it's squash.
Mhm.
Now, if you want to, we could do that all day if that's the feeling. You know what I mean?
I feel the times are different situation only because people are scared to take an L now. You know what I'm saying? People are scared to lose or take a punch. They out here killing people. My homeboy just got killed last night. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
People don't want to take that L. They intimidated by you. They scared. And my mama always said a scared person will kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
a scared person is literally the most dangerous. Oh man, y'all rolling for the first show, man. I like the way this is going already. You know what I mean? Like James chopped in. He said, like people are a lot more ruthless and careless these days. Facts, and that's just what you alluded to. Taking. So it's just the fact that oh man, I do not know what happened last night. I've been in the cave for a minute.
no, he talking about what I said. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, okay, my fault. It's still early. It's the morning show. Like everything ain't really clicking on all cylinders right now. I'm trying. That's why got me. But I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. It's just I agree with what everybody's saying as far as like, hey, if we say it's on site, it's on site. You know what I mean? Like we mentioned earlier, if you got your kids around you, no, like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
I don't care if you with your mama, your
right.
grandmama. I fight 8 to 80, 6 to 60.
Y'all wow. Y'all wow. Like nah, but I feel it though. Like it's just the fact that like, but I just thought that was just an interesting conversation just because they was literally in church. Like, so I'm just imagining the whole conversation. Like you see, dude. And the choir and already went and everything. So you thinking to yourself the whole time, like, nah. He probably said to himself, like, God gonna forgive me.
Yeah.
And just like he literally didn't say nothing, walked up. Well, I don't think he said anything from the way the clip was.
Mm-hmm.
He just walked up, cuz was still sitting down. Stole. I'm like, oh man.
Just passing out them blessings.
That's right.
Pastor still we can start coming out the back. You know what I mean? They're like, whoa. I'm like, oh yeah.
Did you see the clip where old boy was in the barbershop getting the lineup and the haircut, and young dude walked in and smacked him with a stick in the back of his neck? Like, I've been waiting years to see you.
Yeah.
That's he was on site. 5 years.
My thing is like some people also you won't. The thing is that sometimes you won't even know it's on an on-site situation.
Yeah.
Like you thinking that the shit squash or it's dead or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, somebody just walk up on you, swing on you, throw something at you, shoot, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. But like everybody said, sometimes, man, people it's different nowadays, man. They don't care who you with, what you doing, and people don't like to take that L. They'd rather shoot or try to take a life or something like that, which is crazy because now you got people wearing RIP shirts and all of that. At the end of the day, man, some of these families that's around, it's life for a life. So that cycle's still going to continue regardless.
Exactly.
So we got a question. It says, excuse me. It says, what would be the reason that y'all will put that energy into a situation? So, Bless, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go first on this question.
Shoot, the main focus, you know what I'm saying? Anything that was done in front of my kids or to my kids, you know what I'm saying? We got boundaries, you know. If me and you got an issue, that's one thing. But if you come out hoo ha ha in front of my kids looking at me strange, they looking at you strange, they feel threatened, you know, you done took it to a whole nother level. So I definitely feel that kid thing. That's priority right there.
Right. What about you?
Pretty much the same. You come to my house or you do anything in front of my kids. I don't like to fight in front of my kids. You feel me? So if I got to put those are somebody that look up to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm their protector. So if you do something to me or to them, like people say spitting on kids, that's
spitting period is just the utmost disrespect.
I'm going to rip your tongue out of your face.
The last time somebody spit on me, I messed up her face. I threw her off her own porch.
That's right.
So, and I was like 12, 13.
She deserved it.
And then I went home, and then her dad was knocking on my door because we was friends.
Yeah, she deserved it.
I'm in my room. I'm thinking I'm about to get my ass beat. My mom like come down, like her whole face skid, like she had a whole fresh wound on the side of her face. She like, did you do this to this little girl? I'm like, yes, ma'am. She's like, why? I'm like, she spit on me. Oh yeah, sir. I don't have nothing else to talk to you about. Yeah. So then he got to look at her like, you spit on him. Like, oh, I didn't mean to. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't even know. I can't even remember what the situation was, but I don't think it was no arguing or nothing. Just a little disrespectful girl. Just try to get one off. Yeah. And I'm young, so it's 3 steps. So I skipped all of those steps. You know what I'm saying? I jumped up there so quick. Back of the head, foof. Yeah. But for me now, like just to be in a situation where it's on site, I agree with y'all as far as like kids and stuff like that. My thing is just on the utmost just disrespect in general. Like for me to be on an on-site situation with anybody, just being the type of person that I am, you really gonna have to do some disrespectful shit to be like, you know what? Wherever we at, whenever I see you again, it's gotta go down. You know what I'm saying? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, Shatika, we got a comment for you. You didn't beat ass in front of your kids before? He said, I fucks with her. Sometimes you in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying?
Put you in situations like that where you have no choice, no other option to defend yourself in front of your children. My kids know they could talk to me about any situation, but they know how I'm gonna handle the situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect. Like Bless said, if it's a situation between me and you, let that be between me and you. Don't put the kids in. Like, I love kids. Kids love me. I've had friends that are no longer my friends no more, but I still say what's up to their kids. I still love your kids. Just because me and you got something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's a good topic, man. So I wanted to start us off with some type of a bang so we can get into it. Juices flowing. So next topic on hand is about the resentencing of the truck driver that was in a fatal accident. I think he killed like 4 people and he was originally sentenced to 110 years. Before we get all the way into it, I just want to know what would y'all take on that situation regardless? Like, Bless, you can go ahead and go first.
Yeah, the 110 years, you know, when you hear those numbers, you're already like, come on, that's ridiculous. You know, even if this cat was 5 years old when he did his crime, you know what I'm saying, 110 years, just give him life. But the judge was just counting up everything he had did. Like you said, he killed 4 people. he injured several. It was like 12 parked cars or 2 rows of parked cars. He just went down and shoved out the way, and he didn't mean to, but they were just counting the years. But they dropped it down to 10, which is a hella drop. I don't know how they're doing their figuring, but that's my take on it right now.
It did go all the way through.
Yes, but the lawyer, he had a bomb lawyer. I forget what the man's name was, but it turns out that the judge was padding his file. The man didn't speak any English, so he can't read the road signs. And then I did some more research on it. Come to find out, the company that he was driving for did not pass inspections for his trucks because he had, I think it was like 5 or 6 trucks that had brake problems.
Okay.
So, in that fault, it should have been the company.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought, like, when I first seen the report or whatever, it's like, man, 110 years for an accident, like
That's
something
wrong.
that you did not mean to do. I didn't see any.
25.
I think so.
Yeah,
he wasn't even in his 30s, so it's like, you about to spend literally the rest of your life in jail, like. And I didn't see anything about him being intoxicated or anything like that. So he literally driving, had an accident, and of course it's definitely unfortunate that people died in the incident and people also got injured. But it's like, and I get it, like, as a judge, you, like you said, like, he just added up everything. So when you add everything up, it's 110 years. But then what also happened is people start looking at it like,
wait a minute,
110 years for an accident? Like, it's people that's actually doing major crimes, like, on purpose, and they getting 7.
Yep.
Like, you gonna give this man 110 for an accident? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't know, man.
He had no control.
Exactly.
We got a comment. It says, I was a diesel mechanic, and it's easy to miss on an inspection. The brake wear marks are hard to tell. We would do it by miles mostly, plus brakes fade happens on hills. Brake fade on hills. So it's a lot of things go on when it comes to semi trucks, and that's why they have always made me nervous, because you never know. Like, just even with people driving in general, like, you don't know what's going on in that other car. Like, somebody can be on the highway and be suicidal. Like, and you never know. Like, unfortunately, I had to take a class about a year or so ago. And if anybody know what class I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. I tried to dodge it. Like, I missed it for like 5 years. But anyway, so in that class, they were just letting us know about different takes of people being under the influence, and you just literally not knowing what's going on in somebody else's mind. Like, incidents where somebody was trying to take them and their partner out because they was in the car together. I'll kill us both. But instead they both live, but they hit a school bus. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you never really know. That's why they always tell you, man, especially for these teenagers that's learning how to drive, one, always drive defensively. You know what I'm saying? They have driving classes and courses for a reason. Now, does mechanical failure happen? Yes. But even in a court of law, they will still hold that against you. You know what I mean? To make sure, you need to make sure that whatever it is that you're driving is equipped to be on the road. And if it's not, you will still be hit as fault. We got another comment. James pointed out, he said, I think 10 years for even an accident is harsh, and yes, the company should be held liable. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, I still think 10 years is too much, but he has to get something, because when you're in the driver's seat, they're not going to just turn around and smack you on the wrist and be like, you know what, it was an accident, even though you killed 4 people. Because you still got to think about the families of people who did lose their life. So it's like, and we don't know how they feel about it, till maybe they was happy with the 110. Maybe they upset because he getting 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like at some point you still gotta be held accountable. You still gotta be held accountable. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like that even reminds me to that whole we talked about it last year on the First Class show. That Astro World.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the company, the security company, it's other people that should be held accountable for it, all in all. But the main person is still also liable. So even though if you in a car and your company puts you in a vehicle that is not up to par, you're still driving it. So if you seen that it's not up to par and you made a decision to drive it anyway, yeah, you're still liable. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's a tricky situation. I'm glad they took off 100 years because I just don't think that's right. Oh man, no doubt, man. Thanks for checking in, man. We're gonna do it every Wednesday, man. Thank you for your comments. Just join back in. Hit us up next Wednesday. And I need to get with you on the start bracket too. I know you about to make some money. But yeah, that's. Do y'all got any other little tidbits or you know what I'm saying notes that y'all had on that? No, negative. All right. Moving along. So I had this written down, but I didn't know if we was gonna get into it or not. But I wanted to talk about it was I can't remember which one of y'all sent it, but about Kanye West
It was me.
moving. I heard it was like across the street.
Across the street.
He moved across the street from Kim K. Like he really trying to get that thing back.
Now, he just want to be in control of the situation.
He just need to run. Like he got to run away.
Run. That's what I said.
Like stop, bro. Like there's something wrong with that whole situation. I don't know not one person that's been with a Kardashian that's okay. Like they damn near killed Lamar Odom.
Yep, I agree. Everybody in that family has some twisted way of life. Like the daddy. Like the daddy ain't even the daddy.
That would just be weird to me. Like, what am I supposed to call you now? Like, am I still supposed to get you something for Father's Day? Like,
no shade to that.
Right, that's what I'm about to say. I ain't trying to. Look, they keep adding letters, and I'll be trying not to be. Right, Tristan Thompson, he in the news now. He just did some clown stuff the other day. I didn't really get all into it. I meant to check it out. He just did some stuff the other day about a paternity test or something like that, man. But I don't know, man. Kanye,
that baby, he that pappy,
right?
He that baby pappy.
I'm not clear and see, boss. That baby is mine.
That baby is mine.
But I don't know, man. Kanye, just run away, man. It's okay, bro.
To the border.
But he moved across the street. Like why? Like why?
He want to see what's going. He know his wife, so he want to see.
Man, look, bro. That's not good for peace. That's
and
not
trying to get his life together in the church and whatnot. You need to move to the other side of the country,
right? Like you about to sit out on the porch checking your mail and seeing people coming in and out the house. Like, no, I don't want to see that. So that, now you drop an album just about the stuff looking out your window. Yeah. Like, man, you better stop, man. These people get some money and get to wilding out.
Man, they get too much money and don't know what to do with it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That too. And I always thought about that. Like, how much is too? Because right now we regular 9-to-5ers. So right now I can't put a limit on nothing. Like, you know what? I can't put a price on anything. Like, I can't say like if I had this much money, then I'll be cool or satisfied, or this will be too much money for me to handle.
Right.
Because right now, as soon as I get anything, I got a couple things that I gotta do first. Like, once I knock out the stuff that I gotta do, then I'm gonna do what I want to do. Then I'm gonna think about really hard about what's the other stuff I really want to do. Then I'm gonna try to think. Then after all of that, I'm like, all right, this is how much money I got left. How am I gonna flip it and make this work? So I don't know, but they be wilding. And then we got a RIP to Betty White.
Legend.
Now, be honest. Anybody else besides me thought she already died like 7 times? I mean, I'm just saying.
No,
Every
facts.
time we
No,
looked up, she did. I mean, I'm just saying.
yeah. See the thing. No, I thought that too. Like when I seen the post, I had seen it on Twitter at first. So I was on Twitter and it said Betty White died in '99. But I'm like, every year in January, it's Betty a headline about Betty White, but her birthday in January. So excuse me, people would assume that Betty White died because she old, but it'd be her birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, her birthday. Like I immediately did not dig into it at all. But then the more I kept seeing it, then TMZ had it, and I'm like, damn, did she really die?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Betty White really
it's
died.
So crazy because we went to the movies to go see Spider-Man, and in the previews they had this long 5-minute section about Betty White's birthday bash or celebration of Betty White turning 100 years old, and then boom.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like she literally was about to. I think in a couple of weeks was about to turn 100.
On the 16th, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I thought it was on the 17th, but somewhere.
Yeah, one of them days.
But I'm like, man, that's wild. We got a comment about the Ye stuff. It said, Ye needs to understand sometimes the things you do and say you can't take back. He just needs to get over it. Facts. Definitely. I'm gonna drop that in so everybody can see it. Facts. Well, I definitely agree with you on that comment. You know, sometimes it just is what it is. Like you can't. There's nothing you can go back and do to change the past or change anything that's already took place. The only thing you can do at that point is move forward. Period. And it goes back to the social media quote of the day. You got to change your way of thinking so that way you can move forward. Because if not, you're just gonna keep recycling that same energy. Agreed. You know what I mean? So yeah. So speaking of Betty White, like I said, Betty White died. So I was just interested to see what like who is y'all favorite comedians? Just of all time, any era. It doesn't matter if they did stand up or if they just, on the movie scene, they, do comedy movies or anything like that. Like, just what's y'all take on who's y'all favorite? Like, you can give me top 3.
Back in the day, I'm about to say, back in the day, I'm about to say Fred Sanford. Even though I wasn't supposed to know nothing about his comedy, my daddy had his tapes and he was raunchy. Everybody thought Richard Pryor was raunchy, but nah, Fred Sanford, that dude. But now I have to say, T to the K. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I love him. TK.
I just got hip to him like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude is funny. But, he keeps it real.
Yeah. For me, I said top 3. All right, cool. So I'm gonna start off with Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna go with the same thing. Alluding to the same thing you were just saying. But that's like growing up, my dad had Richard Pryor records. I'm not supposed to know anything about Richard Pryor, especially his records. You know what I'm saying? So, but for some reason, like sometimes my dad didn't want to listen to music when he was about to go out. He'd play a Richard Pryor record while he getting dressed and getting ready. I'm just sitting there minding my own business, listening. I'm like, bro, who is this? Like, what is he talking about? Then, as I got a little bit older, I started listening. I'm like, oh man, this is Richard Pryor. And then I started paying attention to it. So I'm gonna say Richard Pryor first. Then I'm gonna go with Eddie Murphy. Because Eddie Murphy Raw is like it's a classic. It's a classic. I can watch, and the thing is, comedy, like that came out in what, 87, 86, somewhere around there.
Yep, I was still young.
I was probably like a couple months old.
I wasn't even born yet.
See what I'm saying? The thing is, someone been saying then is still relevant today, which I think is great just when it comes to comedy. And then now I gotta go with the GOAT, Dave Chappelle.
For sure.
So those are my top 3 of all of all time right now. It's a couple honorable mentions. I want to say I'm gonna say one more just for is because it's somebody a lot of people do not mention at all. He's fucking hilarious, and that's Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
He all right. He cool. He dope.
I mean, yeah, I like I like some of his movies, like Undercover Brother. That was my movie. You feel me? But
I'm talking one. His movies is cool. I'm okay with the movies. It's his stand up that got me.
yeah, I never watched this stand up.
Go ahead and check it out, YouTube.
Yeah.
My three, I'm gonna have to go with Eddie Murphy because I think he's so funny, and Bernie Mac,
The
the
Mac
Mac
Man.
Man,
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna have to go with new school edition. It's got to be Kevin Hart. Like I think he's so freaking funny to me.
Kevin Hart is hilarious. He is. I will
He
say.
got jokes for days.
Like he a real life troll.
Yeah,
Like no pun intended.
yeah.
Like
Who is where y'all at? He's going for the goal.
yeah, if you come up and start talking trash, he grilling you on site. So I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to touch on that. Like I said to we got a comment from James. His three is Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, and Martin Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When it come to comedians, like, because the '90s, a lot of these cats was hot in the '90s.
Yeah.
Like when they had Def Comedy Jam and all of that.
Yeah.
Like this is where a lot of people they start. Martin was host of the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely dope.
But then again, what about female?
I really don't have any
Really?
Some
top
more
female
Russian
comedians.
film. Some
I'm about
more,
to say
y'all.
her.
Yeah.
Yep. Monique.
I really never really gotten into Monique stand.
She was nasty.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And she gave bitches on the fat bitches too. You know.
Put on. Well, last topic. I'm trying to keep it under an hour. People got stuff to do. We just trying to get everybody's day kicked off with some good topics, man. Something that they can go to work and talk about, or talk about with their family and friends and stuff like that. But like I said earlier in the beginning of the show, it's a new year, man. A lot of people come out with goals and or try to come out with a new perspective. So I'm just curious on what are some of the goals that you have, whether it be personal, professional, or whatever the case may be. What are some of your goals that you have on your list for this year? Tika, we'll start off with you on this
one. Not looking back, pushing forward, keeping a positive mind frame, being more healthy because health has declined over these past 2 years. So just, that's pretty much it.
Now, when you say be more healthy, does that, not trying to get too deep in it, but does that mean just eating better and working out, or does that mean
mentally, physically, emotionally, all those things?
Okay.
Those are included, of course, eating more healthier, working out, relieving stress.
You did not look happy about the whole when you said working out. You said,
you gotta do
Hey, it'd be like that because I started off last year hot when it came to working out, and I lost a lot of weight last year because I was one of my main goals for last year was to just take my health a little bit more serious. And it still is one of my goals, because like you said, the older you get, that's not something that you can be solid on for a year. But like, you know what, man, I accomplished that goal. I was a lot more healthy last year. All right, cool. I'm gonna just go back and do everything else that I was doing before. You got to keep it going. Right. So with that being said, like I was on that and I started trying to get back in shape, lose some weight, stuff like that. And I did that. But when you get later in the year,
you start to get lackadaisy.
Around October, November, I'm like, right. They got the holidays coming up, man. I think I put most of that back on. I'm like, all right, man, I gotta. But the thing is, like when I say I lost a lot of weight, like I gotta get a whole new wardrobe. Like half of my clothes don't even fit how they supposed to fit. Like I had some pants that used to be tight, and now I gotta go to the last belt loop. Like I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But what about you, Bless? What are some of these some goals that you have set for this year?
Be a lot more patient and to stay out of my own way. I really don't have a lot this year. Like you said, I'm gonna switch it up. I usually make a whole list of stuff that I'm gonna do throughout the year. Then I disappoint myself because I don't get it done. So I'm just gonna pick out a couple little things, which is to be patient, calm down, think before I act, and yeah, get out my own way because my fear and my expectations of myself and just how I think things should go, that hinders me a lot. So that's it.
Okay, that's dope, man. Y'all ready for me?
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me. No, I'm just playing.
I was about to say he got a whole
But
I mean,
but I low key personally is continue to stay on my health. And this is something that I also say every year because it's something that I feel that doesn't stop, which is trying to be a better husband, a better father, better friend. There are all things I feel like I'm already pretty fucking good at all of that, but it's always room for improvement.
Right.
So I always say those. One major thing, professionally and personally, is be more disciplined. So, and that also coincides with health. So just be more disciplined in the things that I say I'm going to do. So if I say I'm gonna work out 3 times a week, even though on that second day I'm sore and I'm tired, I still need to get up and do something. Um, uh, and as far as like just drinking every day, you know what I'm saying? Which for me, like I'll be here doing podcasts, networking, and stuff like that. And the type of person I am, yeah, I'm gonna fix me a little drink while I work. But the thing is just for me, just trying to be a little bit more disciplined to where, okay, I don't have to do this on a Wednesday, or I don't have to do it every day. Just in that, like, it's okay for me to have a glass of ice water while I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Everybody got their vices. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't feel like it's a problem with your vices, then cool, keep doing what you're doing. But if you feel like you can probably be a little bit better of a person if you got it a little bit more under control, then yeah. Because personally, I think I'm cool. I don't raise hell and get to cussing people out of nowhere or anything like that. One, I don't conduct business drunk. So that's one thing I don't do. Unless you just catch me at the bar somewhere and then we just start networking out of nowhere. But other than that, I don't make any business decisions on that. The other goal is one, already accomplished step one, which is starting this new segment with you guys. So it's that, and we're gonna try to continue to keep that rolling. Um, I'm trying to, like, right now. We of course we talked about off air that we're gonna start off doing 1 day a week, but I do want to get us to where we may be doing a Monday and a Wednesday show 2 times a week, plus the main show. Um, we also, my brother Siege, me, him, a couple of my other brothers. Shout out to them with the Viewers Anonymous podcast. My man Scoots Bronson, my man S. Foster, my guy JD Oracle. He the one that got us together on the intro video. So me, my brother Siege, and those guys, we trying to get this network going, just for all of our shows and anybody else that's up and coming that's starting to do a podcast and just don't know where to take it. So we trying to basically just trying to turn this into some serious money. If this is what I'm choosing to do with my life, it's about time to make it. It got to make sense,
Right.
pun intended. You know what I mean? So let me think. Let me think. And then another one, I'm not just threw out there, but it's really a fact. Is trying to be a little bit more handy because I'm not a handyman. I am not. I will gladly pay somebody to do it, depending on what it is. Like, do I feel like I can figure it out? Yeah, I just gotta find. I used to call it the Bible of home improvement. My mom used to have this big, thick orange home improvement book. Anything in the house, anything. It had it all broken down, what you need, everything. And I had it. I just don't know where it's at It's probably in a box somewhere. I hope I find it. But I'm just trying to do a little couple more handy things around the house, especially in today's age. You got YouTube. As long as you got patience, like you alluded to earlier, and some dedication, you can pretty much do anything. So those
Mhm.
those are my goals for the year. And everybody that's watching, you know what I mean, make sure you either drop them in the comments. I can read them as the week go, or you can share them onto the First Class media page or the First Class media fan page. Or you can holler at me on Twitter, you know. So either way, and I hope you ladies, you know, like it's easy to say what our goals is now.
Right.
So I just hope that everybody stays on the path and on the mindset that we all got right now. You know, so
Mhm.
further out we can, you know, if we come back to the same topic 2-3 months from now, I can say, hey, where you at on your goals that you made out for this year? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you can actually be like,
Mhm.
oh well, I've been doing this, I've seen improvement in this and all that. Now if it's on the other end, it's like that should be like the little snap too, like, oh man, you're right, man. I've been slacking. Let me get back on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
before we get out of here, y'all got usually at the end of the show we give out some you know, you give out your tags if any of the fans or listeners want to hit you up personally, ask questions, anything like that. Do y'all got any tags or where anybody else can follow you? Or anything upcoming that you got going on where people
I
can
do.
see?
Y'all my only friends.
Shatika Hairston on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Y'all can follow me.
Facts. So
Yeah, I ain't got too
bless
much
you,
going
got
on.
it.
I ain't got no friends. No, look, I was playing. No, y'all can get at me at Hood Looking, you know what I'm saying? My project. Don't forget my hood project. You know what I'm saying? We do stuff for the neighborhood, community. We try to help the homeless and all that good stuff. So you can find me there as well. That's Hood Looking on Facebook and hoodlooking@gmail.com. Mm-hmm.
Cool,
Yes,
cool, cool.
yes.
Definitely check that out. Like I said, for me, you can catch me on Facebook under my Gov, Eric Carter. On Twitter, it's Easy East _721. You can also please go follow the YouTube page. That's First Class Podcast. So you will find this show and our main show, First Class Podcast, on that as well. Please make sure that you subscribe and become a fan or a subscriber to our page. You can also catch my talents every Tuesday morning on the Link Entertainment on the C podcast. That's SEE, Sports Entertainment and Extra Shit. Um, and I want to say that's it, man. Just be on the lookout, man. We're gonna have a big year for everybody. The team gonna have a big year. The brand gonna have a big year. We're gonna just keep expanding and moving on. We got a lot of things in the works. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I cut my beard off for the most part.
Chopped it all off.
Chopped it, big chop. So now everybody gets to see me grow it back.
You know?
I'm gonna keep it low maybe for another month, but yeah. So that's what it is. And the thing is, I'm just thinking this whole time, like I don't want to use the same ending phrase that we use for the main show. So I don't know what we're gonna use for this one. Uh, I don't really have nothing in the bank.
I didn't think about it
I
either.
don't see the ending catchphrase for the first one. It literally just came to me and I just ran with it, and that's how that worked. So I don't know. So peace and chicken grease. And I don't know.
Don't forget your hair grease.
You know.
Oh,
We'll figure it
but yeah, so with that being said, this is a First Class Morning Show, episode 1. I thank you ladies for coming in and being a part of the team and being a part of the show. We're gonna go ahead and
Thanks
get
for
up
the
out of
invite.
out. Thanks.
You already know.
See ya.
And we up out of here, y'all. Appreciate it.
Deuces.